Picture this. A small spacecraft, built by a Japanese startup, hurtles toward the dusty gray surface of the moon. For a tense moment, all of Japan, and much of the global space industry, holds its breath. Will this be the first private company from Asia to master lunar landing, or another high-profile crash in humanity's high-stakes lunar gold rush? In the last decade, the moon has become more than just a symbol of human ingenuity or a relic of the space race. It's a new frontier for business, technology, and opportunity. But behind the headlines of spectacular launches and daring landings lies a gritty truth. Landing on the moon remains one of the most unforgiving technological challenges imaginable. Even in 2025, with computing power that dwarfs what NASA had during Apollo, the journey is still fraught with risk and failure. Let's rewind. ispace, a Tokyo-based startup, has spent years and millions of dollars aiming to crack the lunar code. Their first attempt, in April 2023, ended in a heartbreaking crash, the lander plummeting to the surface because a software glitch tricked it into thinking it had already arrived. Just 2 years later, they tried again with the Resilience lander, a mission packed with even higher stakes and more ambitious goals. This wasn't just any moonshot. Onboard Resilience were experiments and payloads from Japanese companies and a Taiwanese university, everything from a water electrolyzer to food production technology, and even a deep space radiation probe. The micro-rover Tenacious, developed by ispace's European arm, was set to explore the lunar surface and deploy a unique art project, the Moon House, a tiny red Swedish house intended as a symbol for humanity's future on other worlds. It's not just science fiction. These experiments are the seeds of a future lunar economy, where extracting water, growing food, and surviving cosmic radiation could mean the difference between a permanent base and a fleeting visit. But despite meticulous planning and a cautious, energy-saving trajectory that took Resilience over 1 million kilometers from Earth before slipping into lunar orbit, the mission's fate was sealed in its final moments. Mission Control, eyes glued to their screens, saw the data streams flicker and then go dark. The spacecraft misread its altitude, again, likely due to a software glitch. As Takeshi Hakamada, ispace's founder and CEO, soberly admitted, "We have to assume that we could not complete the landing on the lunar surface." The disappointment was palpable, not just for ispace, but for all who believe in the promise of commercial space. Resilience is flying a mission of redemption for ispace, which failed a similar moon landing attempt in April 2023. It was a setback for the company, noted Tariq Malik, editor-in-chief of Space.com. But the stakes are bigger than one company's reputation. Clive Neal, a leading space expert, explained, "Having a commercial capability demonstrated to successfully land on the moon will be game-changing." So why do companies like ispace keep risking billions, even after repeated and very public failures? Because the prize is extraordinary. Jim Bridenstine, former NASA administrator, put it sharply. Commercial lunar payload services are about more than just delivering cargo. They're about expanding our ability to explore and utilize the moon. The moon's resources, water ice, rare metals, and strategic positioning, could revolutionize not only space travel, but also energy, telecommunications, and even life back on Earth. As ispace plans its next moves, with more landers in the pipeline and tens of millions of dollars at stake, the world is left wondering, what will it take to finally stick the landing? Will the next attempt rewrite the rules of the space industry, or confirm the moon's reputation as the ultimate technological proving ground? The answer may determine not just the fate of one company, but the future of humanity's economic ambitions beyond Earth. As ispace and its competitors push forward, the stakes have never been higher. The next few years may define whether commercial lunar landings become routine or remain a high-risk gamble. On one hand, successful missions could unlock a new era of lunar resource extraction, fuel production, and even the construction of lunar habitats. Imagine a future where water from the moon supports deep space missions, or rare metals mined on the lunar surface boost industries back on Earth. This vision fuels both private ambition and government support, with Japan already investing $80 million in ispace's upcoming lander. But the risks are just as real. Software glitches, communication failures, and the unforgiving lunar environment can turn years of work and millions in investment into debris in an instant. The pressure to deliver results is immense. As space expert Clive Neal puts it, having a commercial capability demonstrated to successfully land on the moon will be game-changing. Yet each failure raises questions. Will investors remain patient? Can new technologies and international collaborations tip the balance? For viewers, the story of ispace is more than just a tale of rockets and robots. It's a lesson in resilience and adaptation. Every failed landing is a step closer to success, offering valuable data and hard-earned experience. As analyst Phil Larson notes, each landing attempt provides valuable data and experience for future missions. The takeaway? Whether in business, technology, or personal goals, innovation is built on learning from setbacks. The lunar economy may seem distant, but the relentless push to solve near-impossible problems has ripple effects, from better robotics and materials to new ways of thinking about international cooperation. So, can ispace and its peers overcome the technical and financial hurdles to finally achieve a commercial moon landing? The answer is, not yet. But the dream is far from over. With new missions planned, growing government support, and lessons learned from every setback, commercial lunar landings are inching closer to reality. And here's a secret fact. The tiny moon house aboard ispace's rover isn't just art. It's a symbol of humanity's determination to make the moon home, one small step at a time. If you found this story inspiring, share your thoughts below. Could you see yourself living or working on the moon? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives into the future of space and technology. Stay tuned.